Alright, hey everybody, it's AntagonistKim, and we're back in the Thaumaturge. We had our seance last time. We got into a fight over if I'm an 8 or a 10 with these ladies on the bench. We also visited Rasputin because we gained our new salutor right here. Valas, which is like a snake bro. He's super shredded. Because he was untamed, very similar to in the beginning of the story with Upyr here. He was making us very ill, so Rasputin helped us tame him. Pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to visit this Polski loan shark real quick. It's kind of one of our side quests, but a few of these are timed, so we might want to stray away from the main quest for just a smidgen. Let's see what this is. Police report. At 11 p.m. I started my rounds. The gate of 10 blank street was unlocked, and I informed the caretaker at midnight at the intersection of Koleska and Mariskowska streets. I saw a group of Romani who were fixing to pitch a tent near the square. I ordered them to leave. They headed toward the direction of this area. I continued my rounds without incident. Okay. Unfortunately, when we find these things, it causes us to go do other stuff. Just fine. Depicts a young man in a studio as a photograph. Words full of disbelief seeped in the surface of the paper. When she saw him after he had gone to the barber, is it really you? Without the beard, it looks like you're a different person. Okay. Is this... What is this? Buy a cigar? Sometimes it's good to obscure your view in the clouds of smoke. There's something worth looking at here anyway. Okay. A good old stogie. Very well then. Cool. Okay, our loan shark guy's back this way, so let's go and deal with this Mata. We might have another fight on our hands. We'll see. Something else here. A receipt. Sanitas Drugstore. Storage of the pharmacy materials of the trade, household goods, and novelties. I certify that Roach Szulski purchased a household ice maker annual subscription for the ice and sterilized gauze, for which he paid in full. Okay. A receipt for a purchase of goods bearing the drugstore stamp. Okay. Why does it look like something's over here? Interesting. Okay. It's like has a little sparks, like we're supposed to be seeing something here. Maybe not. Okay. My bad. Let's do this. What are you? Lossless of chores. Workwear, sweatshirt, daily courier, lamp oil, tobacco. Take care of. Take the clothes to the laundry. Pick up the partial for Miss Marluska. Bring in the inkwell. It's the third drawer at the top of the white cupboard. I love where we're just gaining all these side quests to do. Wasn't even my intent. Watchman's report. I'm reporting the suspicious behavior of two brothers living in number 2. The Szulski brothers, Waclaw and Roach, often return home long after the gates have been closed by jumping over the wall. They came back at different times, so before I could catch them in the act, they're already in their apartment and claim to have been asleep the whole time, while Waclaw smiles mockingly and winks at me with those red eyes. Oh boy. Watchman for Building 4. They gave us point, y'all. We only have one, though, so it's not really going to help us.
I haven't been here in a while.
Oh, here we go.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Visions. When an area is enveloped in a red fog, it's a sign that the Upyr wants to show you something. Go where the fog is thinner. And stay away from the places where it gets thick, and remember that Upyr doesn't like to be ignored. If you go into the fog, the vision will disappear. Okay, so let me just double check. Go where the fog is thinnest. Okay. Oh, it's loading. Okay. Wait a second. Right. Oh, maybe I went the wrong way.
First, you'll see.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
Oh, no, not that way. There he is.
That kid. It's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Upyr was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
Cool. We still have... Wait, find out what Upyr wants? Hold on, but... We can't get sidetracked here. What about our memory horizon? Is that the same one that we were in? Oh, God, I don't remember. I guess it was. Okay. I guess we're following this. Was it timed? I don't remember if it was. I think it was timed. Maybe we just need to initially find them. Hold on, hold on. Journal. Oh yeah, it has a little clock by it. All right, well let's finish this one then. I didn't think it was
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Didn't know it was the same thing.
Wictor, hurry. We'll be late for mass.
I'm coming, Mother.
Okay, there's us here. Oh, nope. It's getting too dark. This way? Nope. So far, so good. What about... Nope. This way? Go where the fog is thinnest. Nope. Oh, this way?
Wiktor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him? I suppose so. I don't want a husband. You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
Okay. Not where we need to go. So it's up here? There he is.
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with a censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me, and I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
I love how Upyr had like a little chuckle there. I can tell he was laughing. So Upyr's still a thing, buddy. How long do the memories go for? Hold on. Let's see how far this goes. Maybe it's just like to give us a timetable of what we're up to. Let me just double check how many things are open. I'm sure time's passing when I do this. I mean, all these still look open. Like I said, it doesn't really give us like a real timetable here, but something's right here. Hey friend, this afternoon in the Vienna passageway, ask Letki about the rumors of Professor Z. Don't forget to start with the magic words. Cheers. Letters, an excerpt from a hastily likely secret correspondence between students. Okay. There
What do you want to tell me, friend?
you'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Oh boy. Dad.
Father, can Upyr come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants.
Okay. Oh, not the way.
Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperomancer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Where am I supposed to? Up here, I see. Oh, or maybe not. It's very sensitive where it wants me to go here. No. There he is.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Upyr in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact, but if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Okay, so kind of some backstory for Wiktor, which is very cool. Okay, it says wait for events to unfold. Okay, so this one we can now pocket, I imagine. There is a wait entry on this. Upyr has gone silent and must wait for the events to unfold. Okay, and then we should maybe check up on our dad's grave thing. And then maybe talk to our uncle. Let's mark this one. Talk to the grave diggers. Okay. Where does that go to? Let's go check on Da's grave. Something might be amiss here. Got something here. The Technicians Association in Warsaw invites you to attend a series of lectures developed by the Polish inventors, technicians, and people of science, held every Thursday at 7 at the association headquarters. Poster informing periodic readings every Thursday evening. Okay. I'm not sure if I would be able to do that. Hey, what is this? A beautiful tune as if the fiddle were alive, it carried on its own. For a brief moment, I felt like someone had touched a string in me that I didn't know existed. Oh. Okay. I don't think we need to wait, right? We got someone else here. We got something over here. What are we looking at here? What is this? Notes from a sermon. The predatory culture of the West is already digging its claws into the beating heart of the nation, the church. How many of us are choosing to visit the tabernacles of entertainment instead of worship? Even once serious institutions are turning into a circus. I'm thinking, for example, of the event that will take place on Thursday in a building that always hosted only respected people of science. And now, at a time that exactly coincides with the rosary service of church, they're planning to put on a moving picture show, a hollow clown act designed to divert our thoughts from work, family, and religion.
Well, well.
Cool. A handwritten, must be in association with that architectural thing. Handwritten notes, a moving picture demonstration held Thursday. A live photography demonstration. On Thursday evening, Kamirsov Prozinski and his paleograph will appear at the headquarters of the Technicians Association at 59 Pokolska Street. This will be an opportunity to see a demonstration of live photography. Okay, cool. And what's going on with you? Cemetery merchant?
Get a steak for when your life is at stake. Make any vampire quickly retire. An aspen steak for you, sir? Premium wood, carved at midnight on the solstice. They're cheap.
Start talking about vampires, notice the rest of his goods. We'll talk about the vampires.
Vampires? I don't think so.
What do you mean? The dead rising at the cemetery? They must be vampires.
Vampires are salutors attracted by blood and sizzling passion. There's nothing interesting for them among the dead.
It's what people believe that matters.
Let's look at the rest of his goods.
The steaks are exquisite, I must admit. What else do you sell?
Holy icons, miraculous Marys, salt.
Table salt?
Consecrated, but the steaks, I tell you, sir, ever since they buried the magician, they've been selling like hotcakes. Anyone with some sense buys them.
Do you believe in all of this?
I believe in money. And if people are willing to buy a stick out of fear, then who am I to argue?
I was about to say, the buried magician is probably his father, right?
This buried magician, is it Szulski?
I think so. It makes no difference to me what his name was.
Jeez.
For him, steaks are not enough. We need to call the Pope.
Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my livelihood.
Jeez, okay.
Goodbye. I hope the vampires don't take revenge on you.
They have no interest in me. I'm anemic.
Okay.
Please, tell your friends. On Wednesdays, I sell 4 steaks for the price of 2.
Nice, okay. That was actually kind of funny, considering we need to go and do this right now. Oh, the gravedigger. Let's talk to him. That's funny.
What is this foolishness? Open this gate!
Right. No one can keep us from entering the cemetery. It's a free country. Well,
It's not.
how long are you going to keep wagging your chins? If it's closed, it's closed. Oh, Mr. Szulski, finally.
I got your message. What's going on?
I read your message. What is it about?
I won't talk about it out here in front of these boors. Come inside.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell is going on?
Shut your mouths or I won't open till Judgment Day. This is about your father, you know.
Okay, let's enter.
All right, let's see what this is about.
Bah!
What did my father do this time?
I've got 2 pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Which do you want to hear first?
Let's go bad news.
Tell me the bad news.
Today some rebel rousers came here and started making trouble. They ravaged your family tomb.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around. But not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up. as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No, of course not. You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the case, they might come out again tomorrow night. People are starting to talk about resurrections and the end of the world. Resurrections and now these maniacs! Judgment Day seems to be upon us, you know?
Interesting. Okay, well, what about these troublemakers?
Those vandals that ravaged the tomb, what did they look like?
I closed the gate because they're still hanging around there. Why don't you see for yourself, you know?
Okay, and then about the resurrections?
According to my knowledge, dead bodies don't rise on their own. Were there any witnesses? Any noise at night? Traces?
Nothing. Just the stiffs in odd places.
It almost sounds like these rabble-rouser people probably put the bodies there.
Goodbye.
Let's go to the tomb.
Get rid of this scum at once.
Alright, we're gonna go into another battle here. Visit the cemetery at night. Investigate the case of the corpses coming back. There are some shady characters hanging around the family tomb. The Polski gravedigger couldn't chase them off, so he closed the cemetery to visitors while waiting for me. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it in game? Will it tell me that? Maybe at the map? Oh, it says late afternoon. So is there a wait spot? A place of respite? Yeah. I guess let's go wait there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what is this? It's hard to see that harmful fads and entertainment from the West have spread among their youth. And right under our noses, too. I'm talking here, for one, about the infamous teacher who was giving lessons how to twitch in frenzied fits, and he had the gall to accept money for it. Fortunately, owing to a few vigilante parishioners and my own intervention, this shameful demoralization will soon cease.
Am I a magician or what?
Interesting. Notes on how to compose a sermon. There's something going on at 18.4, something with a priest worried about being potential pernicious fad of the West. Oh, the dance lesson. That's right. The ballet dancer who teaches evening classes where people can learn energetic Western dancers. However, parishioners who are not fond of the new fad have forced him to cease his activity. So now's the last moment to enroll. Okay. So as we're we need to look more for this kind of stuff, because as we're doing this, it's solving some of our other things. Interesting that the dancers thing is just here, I suppose, but that's cool. Obituary gave us, the late Volchi Gorminkin gave his spirit to God on September 3rd. The procession of the body for the cemetery is Friday at 4 in the afternoon. Number 7 Melna Street. The bereaved wife invites the family and well-wishers to the somber rite. Obituary, a few days ago. The funeral has been held recently. The crumpled newspaper pages ooze with someone's cool, cynical calculation. They use the obituary pages as a map to find those waiting to be dug up. So maybe it has to do with our stuff. Okay, so let's keep looking around then. Just to be sure we're not, like, totally crazy here. Of course, I want to be able to wait, though, because I'm assuming we won't be able to actually see our other stuff until we, Okay, there's something here. Tombstone. Oh, of Gominkin. This is the guy. On a deadly cool tombstone, the gravedigger has left words of prayer and a concern straying on the marble. The concern that the dead won't rest in peace in accordance with the laws of nature. It's a harbinger of the apocalypse, the third one of the week. Okay. Okay. Let's just keep looking around then. Now that goes someplace else. Where's our rest spot? Hopefully it doesn't trigger because the thing's like literally right there. Let's keep looking real quick. Here we go, a few more things.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Lily petals, withering white petals. The last lilies from the garden, picked with the intention of bringing her joy, fell on the cobblestones when she saw her walking arm in arm with another man. The symbol of purity has been tainted with black ink. She may regret her decision. It lines up with another one. Off-white. People envy is boundless. So why should anyone care about it? The fleur de lis pattern is a bold move. The jacquard vest would dazzle anyone. And the ruby red will be the talk of the town. New World fashion doesn't know the virtue of modesty. Let them be envious. So we found a random note oozing with emotions about a beautiful woman. Maybe this is involved. Okay. What else we got? Won't let us go that far. Okay, well, this might be it until it lets us go to this other spot. So we've kind of concluded on 2 of our items. Let's keep walking this way real quick. Does it let us go over here? We've been here. Okay, so it's forcing us to walk up here. I hope it doesn't trigger that thing. A tomb, if it remembers the times of uprising of the cholera epidemic. A fresh trace of pain raises above other memories the statue's been silent to witness. The widower's trembling hand, seeking support, its vibrations permeate the bricks with a mixture of revulsion and a grief caused by ghastly sight of a corpse of a recently buried wife perched in her coffin. Okay. Oh yeah, no, the rest respite is literally right there. Can I leave this to rest real quick? Is there... Investigate the corpse coming back to life. I'm assuming these guys are just going to be there. Will he let me in after this? It won't let me leave. Okay, so maybe we need to talk to them first. Okay. Maybe we need to get the rabble-rousers away. Let's see if that's what we gotta do. Is there a way for us to save? I just want to be sure, in case we mess this up. What time are we actually? Actually, you know what? We'll confront these rabble-rousers when we get back. So we saved in case we maybe... Unless I'm going to see if it lets us do this, or if it's just going to take us straight into this. I have a feeling it's going to take us straight into that. But guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. We will investigate what's going on with our family's gravesite and go from there. Bye for now.